Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, give my honest thoughts on how the project is being ran. And today, I am very excited, actually I'm marginally excited, I'm not going to lie, to check out The Witcher, Path of Destiny. So the main image, nothing. It's a nothing burger. It's just, hey, it's the Witcher game. And once again, when you have the license to The Witcher, you don't really have to work too hard, and on GameFound, they don't really give you much space to work with their stupid squares. So let's check this one out. 1 to 5 players. Wow, that's a great player count. Competitive 1 to 5 player tableau building game where you become one of the characters taking part in the most iconic stories from the Witcher universe. So I actually kind of dig what they did on the description now. Now, GameFound wants you to not see that description, which is why they choose to hide it behind a click, which is super annoying and stupid. But, anywho, salutations, Biodelic Ricardo and Eric Baca. But, as always, let's go into the video. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? But yeah, tableau building, 1 to 5 players. Now that I know that, I'm in. Like, ooh, and that's a good, look at that shot. Look how much better that shot is. Stupid GameFound. Let's go. Rectangles over squares all day. Using Vimeo? Ew, you're gross. What? Okay. Let's get on it. Just don't see too many
Bards
videos.
like to say that fate is a story already told, but destiny is never set in stone.
Okay, and I love the fact we're getting straight to the components. We're not digging too much into the theme. It's components, minis, big old board, and I like the fact they're showing that early. Because remember, once I saw the rectangular shot of that big old board, I was like, oh, that looks like a fun game to play.
Our choices can reveal new paths. Take on the role of Geralt, Yennefer, Ciri, Vesemir, or Dandelion.
Okay, so that's why they're doing that on the main image. They want to emphasize that you can play as all 5 of the different characters. And unfortunately, due to GameFound's stupid, you gotta click to get the description, they can't really do that in any other way aside from showcasing them. So, okay, cool. I'm sure if I were a fan of The Witcher, that would get me excited, being able to play as all 5 of them. And I'm sure they're asymmetric, different characters, which really gives this legs.
In stories familiar to you
Whoa.
From the Witcher series.
That's a cool looking component, even if those are just like little, so those look like boxes inside the box.
To you from the Witcher series.
Lesser Evil, Striga, Edge of the World. I imagine if you're a Witcher fan, that makes sense. Those are like, oh cool, I've been on those adventures or something. Nice, like it. Showcasing lots of artwork, lots of components. It's pretty snappy so far. Overall, it's a very solid first 30 seconds.
Of the tales, and with it, a unique board game experience. Follow the path of destiny, or completely change its course. Take the side of Stregobor or Renfrew, and try to avoid unnecessary bloodshed in...
Okay, so competitive, tableau building, each game is going to have a different overarching story, aka a different way that you're going to be playing the game. I dig it. I dig it all. Looks like a fun game.
The process. Confront the Dovel, and break the deadlock between elves and humans.
Cool.
Uncover the hidden motives of King Foltest and the nobility, while seeking to win their favor. Face the mysteries and intrigues behind the curse of the royal daughter. Do it before the Striga devours more victims.
Those are great shots, how as you progress through the story, you're going to be progressing through the game, and it makes me want more of those stories already. So, good. And I'm sure they're probably going to have more of them because, you know, that's how we crowdfund nowadays. Nice looking minis, too. Very intricate details. But at the same time, I don't feel like they've focused on the minis. I feel like they've focused on the gameplay and the components and the artwork. It's really nice.
Action cards. Manage your hand. Build your tableau. And choose your path. Your decisions affect the course of the story.
Okay, so they went with like just the iconography kind of thing. I imagine so they can make it a little bit more language independent. These cards don't really excite me at all, but still the gameplay looks fun.
And how it ends.
Ooh, I wish we did see a little bit more of these boards. Those are some snazzy looking boards.
And how it ends depends on your choices. You compete to become a legend remembered by history. So use your unique skills and cunning to become a hero about whom the bards will write songs, even if it nullifies the plan of your comrades. Make strategic decisions, as your choices will determine whether the Striga is disenchanted, driven away, or killed.
That was a great shot. Like, that was really, really good. Numerous different endings for the numerous different stories. Love it. Biodelic says they're breaking the continuity in the time the game and the story's narratives are set. Ciri would have been an infant, someone weird to make her a playable adult character. Okay. I mean, they gotta do it, though, for gameplay. But if you're a diehard fan, yeah. I can see that. Personal touch?
Hello, it's
hey!
Lucas Wozniak from Go On Board. Today I would like to invite you to a campaign for The Witcher Path of Destiny. It's a brand new board game set in the Witcher universe.
I can understand this completely clear, but I always recommend subtitles. Honestly, I just, period. Like, even for that first part, which I think was super clear, subtitles are great. But once again, because they used a stupid Vimeo. Do they have subtitles too? Ugh, who uses Vimeo? Okay, I was about to compliment it, because on GameFound you could just click closed captioning here, but they use Vimeo because... Okay.
A project that we have poured a lot of time and effort into. This game
that being said, I do completely understand everything here, but anytime it's close at all, I think it's good to have subtitles.
To experience the most iconic stories in a new, fresh way. The stories stay true to the Witcher universe, allowing for alternate endings. The gameplay and mechanics are refined, playtested through and through. You can get a copy of the game in the standard or deluxe version and affect the project. So your support allows us to add more content to the game for less.
Cool.
So not only you will be one of the first people...
So one thing I always like in videos is when you focus on the three things that you need to convince Kickstarter backers. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Most videos focus specifically on the do I want it. Sometimes I focus on the can you do it. This one is bringing into the how much is it. Not by necessarily mentioning the specific price, but mentioning the fact that there are going to be two distinct pledge levels. Talking about stretch goals as well. I like a lot of what we're doing in this video. I think it's a banger of a video.
Get the game after the premiere. You can also voice your opinion and affect the game. We want to listen and give you the best possible game, co-created by our community, like with our previous projects. And most of all, you can get a lot more stuff, some of it exclusive, only available during the campaign. We love making board games and we want to invite you on board. So, join the adventure.
Half point great bump up after that video. I feel, especially with intellectual property Kickstarter games, it is a very thin line to try and market to your fan base, but also at the same time do a solid job marketing to people who are not your fan base. I am not a Witcher fan. I've played a grand total of about 8 minutes of it, but I still want to play this game. They did enough to get me intrigued by the gameplay, by the system. I think they did a really great job on that video. So it's already made $1.8 million, and the company name is Go On Board. What have they done? They did The Witcher Ronin, a hard copy. So this one was on game. Yeah, that was a Kickstarter, I think. That was a Kickstarter. So what is it? The Witcher Old World. So we're going to have to go back to Kickstarter to see their track record. The Witcher Old World Kickstarter. Slumming it on GameFound now. Okay, good for them. Good for GameFound. That's a get. All right, so let's see. It made 6.8 million euros. Jesus. That puts that $2 million into perspective, doesn't it? Oh, okay. But did people get their stuff? Game expansions, video explanation, and a production update. That's from 2020. We're just making sure people got their things. Hey guys, I'm clearly not the only one missing its copy of the game. FedEx stated it's waiting at Warsaw, Poland for international shipment. So international shipping issues here 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago. Where are you? Bueller. No. This is a fun game I like to play. This is the game where we try and predict how long the poor customer service has lasted. Right now, we're up to 9 days. I'm going to go 15. I'm going to go 15 days on the poor customer service. Let's check. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, man. 11, 12. Can I get 13? Jesus, 16,000. God, that's golly. It's going to take forever to load. It's not loading. So, but it does look like people have their games for the most part, I think. Let's go check out the most recent update. That's going to be very telling. Just launched. Yeah, because if it just launched and people didn't get their stuff, they're going to be people really mad in here. When will it be on Kickstarter? Why are the chances there's some kind of crossover content? How do I miss the exclusives? Unsubscribe! Okay, so GameFound is now competing with Kickstarter, is being advertised to Kickstarter customers on Kickstarter's website. I'm sure Kickstarter would not be okay with. They don't care. They don't care. Now I understand the first day gift offer is a money grab to get as many people off of Kickstarter as you can. You know this post will likely be deleted since you were stealing Kickstarter's business. That's not how this. I feel like the Skittles commercial or the Starburst. That's not how any of this works. Trust me, Kickstarter doesn't care. Kickstarter is so busy sitting on their giant pile of money that they don't give a damn about just about anything. Their customer service is god-awful compared to GameFound. That's one of the best things about GameFound. You're going to get a much more personalized treatment than you are on Kickstarter. I got my pledge for The Witcher Old World all the time without any problems. Great production, excellent quality of materials. Thank you, Biodelic. I got mine, and from what I can see, most have received as well. Great. That's good to know. And like I said, when it said Warsaw, Poland, I assumed it was just going to be international shipping issues, which a lot of companies have issues with, but you should still get in there and respond to it, especially if you're making $7 million. Like, God, that's crazy high number to say. Okay, so, can you do it? Yes. I'm not particularly worried about that. Do I want it? Yes. I feel like the video was really rock solid, and that's coming from a non-Witcher fan, so I imagine. And then that price. Dang. That is a competitive price. Like $85 for the deluxe pledge? Like, let's be quite frank. Were you expecting $85? I wasn't. I was expecting much higher. Now, I'm expecting there to be a pledge that I actually want more than this one, which is going to cost me $130, $150, $160. But starting off with this $85 pledge level for the one that you're probably not going to get anyway because you're going to want more bells and whistles is a great way. So how much is it? Like, do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Yes. How much is it? Yes. We are cruising towards a good grade. Not to mention, one of the great things about GameFound, there's 5 languages available? Oh my gosh, GameFound, please, you do so many great things. Just fix some of the stupid crap you do. Like, who is the person who's like, no, we are sticking by those squares? Because here's the bottom line. I know people from GameFound have seen my videos. 100% guarantee know that. So why? What is the reasoning behind some of these inexplicable anti-consumer choices that they make, especially on the front page? I just don't get it. 1 to 5 players, 60 minutes, ages 14 plus. Tableau building card game based on iconic tales from the Witcher universe. Looks good. I want to play that game. I'd love to see this on the main marquee, but once again, they probably don't have room because it's a square. Standard pledge, 55. Deluxe pledge, 85. Clean, clear. I love it. This is so simple. That's it? Oh, man, they're going minimalist, but then we're going to go on a fun stretch goal ride? Okay, I'm ready. Look at that. They get straight into the stretch goals. Kudos. Kudos. I feel like this is a very... 21,000. That is a hell of a number. Good on ya. Good on ya. And then 919 at the 55. That's still great too, because that's a great price. All right, new character, new playable character, Yarpin, and look at this. This is beautiful. Because so many companies would just put the artwork of Yarpin or the mini of Yarpin or something. They put the fact that it's cards, it's a board, it's that. Wow, that is a banger of a stretch goal. That is an absolute banger of a stretch goal. Like, just this, I gave an A+ 2 days ago, and I don't think I'm going to give it today, because I've given out like 3 or 4 of them, but we are cruising towards a great grade. Already unlocked quality upgrade stretch goal box, 5 notebooks and pencils with great clear pictures, 5 player screens, extra experience miniature, so it's just going to add a little bit more theme to the game. Oh no! Cool. Ooh, look at this. This is a fun stretch goal area. Like, if you're backing this, like, this is a fun stretch goal area. Kudos to them. Because it's difficult. It is difficult to make a great stretch goal area on GameFound as opposed to Kickstarter, because it's clunky. Because they have the system built in already where you place the stretch goals, which I think is fantastic. One of the fantastic things they do about GameFound. In fact, you know what? I am very sour on GameFound. This project makes me feel like that's like the language conversion. That's so nice. Solo mode. This is great. Oh my gosh. $85. I'm in. Not even thinking twice. And that's the first day one. Okay. Vimeo will stop you from an A+. Huh? No, it's not just the Vimeo. It's not just the Vimeo. It's just, I'm assuming there's going to be something here where I'm gonna whine about. But right now, I haven't found it yet. At least from their perspective. Because here's the bottom line. It's not their fault GameFound won't let them put a rectangle there. So this, and now they're showcasing the components in the standard game versus the deluxe game. This is a great shot. I now know exactly what the difference is. Golly gee willikers, good for them. This is great. This is a great long, sexy scrolling area. Not that I was even thinking twice about the price. Now this is the one. This is what people really gonna want those the stretch goals on. But oh my golly. They really listened to the community, especially demand for more solo compatibility. The community asked, and they listened and straight away delivered. I imagine they had a big list of things like, these are the potential stretch goals that we are going to go with because we know we're going to make a boatload of cash because we got The Witcher, and we're going to ask people what they want. You know, I might A+ this. This is fantastic. This is so good. Like, I'm not even going to lie. 2 A+s in a week, though. People are going to think I'm a shill. They're going to think I'm a shill. Like, I've worked a long time to not have a reputation as a shill, but damn, 2 A+s in a week. Like, this looks so good. But let's see. Videos. I need videos. How it works.
Reading the introduction, it sets up the tale, and we can begin the first turn of the or two after.
So this is more not like a how to play, but more like what you'd see inside of a preview, which is it's fine. It's fine. Gives you the gist. I just want that gameplay. Sweet gameplay. Sweet gameplay. The no A+ if we don't get a gameplay in a rule booklet, though. Come on. Gotta have those. Are they here? Early reviews. Cool. We got videos. Path to Destiny gives us a new way to explore The Witcher, feeling like a companion to the old world while also feeling different and fresh. I had a blast playing this game. So it's different from the other game. And it's fun. That's what that quote says. The game is like a celebration of the stories in the books. Trying to choose the direction of those stories alongside players you're competing with feels like a lot like the moral choices from the world of Witcher. So I don't understand this quote that much, but I feel like that's trying to say, hey, it feels like The Witcher, which, good on you, David. The way you play it makes it very much like a Witcher experience. A very good game that I'd like to see in my collection. Okay, so now I'm starting to dislike these quotes. Like, they all seem very, very samey. And once again, I don't put them on them. I put them on the people putting the quotes here. So hopefully these next two quotes will talk something about in-depth gameplay that they like. The hand management and tableau building combined for a really satisfying puzzle. Boom. That is the first time I have heard the word puzzle. And I think that's a super important word to let people know. I had a lot of fun. So cool. Some of the expansions from The Witcher Old World were also answers to backers' desire. It's really cool that they do listen to backers. There's no rule booklet yet. No A+ then. No A, like, that's, and that's not, like, me, like, being negative. Like, that's just something you gotta have on there. And it seems, I never understand when companies don't put it on there. I know it's a work in progress, but you can get free feedback and input on your rule booklet from people. Why would you possibly not? Very satisfying card game with the right amount of Witcher story. Because here's the bottom line. How many games, especially minis games, have been sunk by a bad rule booklet, where if they just would have not been scared to put the crappy rule booklet on Kickstarter, would that game be rated 1,000, 5,000 spots higher on Board Game Geek? Like, really think about that. Think about some of the games that you've played where you're like, damn it, I really want to love this game, but this rule booklet is just a hot pile of garbage. And then go back, check that Kickstarter page and see if they put it on there. I'm going to guess probably not. It is just such an easy thing you can do for your company that you should do for your company to put a rule booklet on there and get free feedback from people. Very satisfying card game with the right amount of The Witcher. Okay, I'm done with the quotes. Shipping and taxes. First wave, English language. Second wave, everybody else. $19. All right, in and out the door, I'm at $107. Tons of expansions. Okay, I'm in. Kickstarter reasonable, GameFound reasonable. I love this shot. I will always love this shot. I don't care if they just copy paste this picture here. That shot makes me so happy. And out? What is this? Is this you? This is you. Okay, don't care. Beep-a-deep-a-dink. Follow us on the stuff. Cool. So, that was a great story. Great story. Rule booklet, that's a minor nitpick. But I think we're at an A. Let's check out the comments, FAQ updates, and slap an A on this one, I think. Hi, guys and gals listening. Thanks a lot. You ask, will I get the first day gift? Sad I'm 39. Okay, so what's the most popular? Please make an add-on which allows the story-based characters to be used in the old world. You got me all in. Okay, yeah, so we want compatibility, which they knew people were going to ask for this. They knew that. Like, there's no way that, let's just pretend that I start a board gaming company, and then I release, say, a Duke Nukem game, and then I release a Duke Nukem 3D game, or a Duke Nukem 3 game, and they weren't compatible. I would know that people would want compatibility. Just period. So, cool. So I'm glad they're addressing stuff. Looks like they're doing some great customer service. I would organize the FAQ, but once again, if you're on Kickstarter, if you're on GameFound, you don't need to, because you can just type in your question, and boom. Great. GameFound does what Kickstarter doesn't sometimes. Geralt, right? You know, I need to make a list of things I don't like about GameFound because it's dwindling. It's dwindling. I'm like an old man hating on to my hatred. Like, no, I hate them, damn it. I hate them. But they keep improving and getting better. No, I hate them. I don't actually hate them, but it's just, I like Kickstarter better. Cool. Let's check out the most engaging update, 138, 163, and I imagine they were doing stuff pre-launch because once again, GameFound lets you do that. Like, you could just splice together all the compliments I'm saying about GameFound over Kickstarter off this video. Like, yeah, because this is pre-launch. Yeah, this is pre-launch stuff, which once again, on Kickstarter, all you could do is click a little button and then people get notified. And if you're smart, you can use the description on Kickstarter to be like, hey, check out our website or go to our Board Game Geek or do something like that. You can use your main image to let people know the date and all that information. But GameFound just has this system, which, duh, is just better, period. Just, there's like, sometimes I don't feel like anyone would argue. Like, this is better, how GameFound does it. All right, let's check out the most engaging update. It is 130, 163, we'll just go with that one. I'm sure they're going to be doing good jobs because, yeah, look at this. Pictures. Nice. And a pledge. They going to have a poll on the bottom? No, didn't even need it. Great. Looks like a fun update. I want to check that. If I'm a backer of this game, if I've already committed to splunking down my $107, I'm going to be excited every 4 or 5 days to visit this and see what new stuff has been added to my game. So overall, The Witcher Path of Destiny, do I want it? Yes. I feel like the video is well done. They can't do anything about GameFound's stupid decisions about how the front page looks, so not going to penalize them for that. The Vimeo video, weird, but whatevs. Can you do it? Yeah, absolutely. They've already done it. You know, some international shipping issues, but what company doesn't have some international shipping issues? I would get in there and hopefully talk to those people with the international shipping issues. And the people trying to riot against you going to GameFound and saying they're going to report it to Kickstarter or something. Which, once again, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. They don't care. I can't imagine they care. Now, if they do start caring, that would be very telling. Because that would tell me they're actually a little bit nervous about GameFound. Which I don't think they are. And then, because they make tech and movies and music and art and books and everything else. And then how much is it? Kickstarter reasonable? Shipping seems high, you know, when it's but once again, that's because there's going to be an extra box that's just going to fill with so much stuff that I'm not even, yeah, A, easy A, Witcher, Path of Destiny, I think they crushed it. 2 A's in like 2 or 3 days. Awesome. Love it. Love it. Because I know, winter is coming. To quote Game of Thrones, winter is coming. And if you have not checked out the Kickstarter critiques in December, January, February, oh, we get into some bad stuff. Because that's typically the crowdfunding dead period. And that's when we get a lot of terrible projects. But for now, Witcher Path of Destiny, easy A for me. Let me know in the comments below what's your final grade on this one. And if you're enjoying is that City of Gears? Okay. My brain just... That looks like the exact same font of City of Gears. I just need to check that out. Wait, where'd it go? That's Kickstarter. Yeah, here we go. Wait, oh no, I want to look at the dang... Yeah, that looks so similar. Oh, I guess it does. Maybe? I don't know. Okay, anywho, ADHD just got me distracted. Click on that subscribe, the likes, all that good stuff. And if you ever have a suggestion for a Kickstarter, let me know in the comments below. Specifically, if it's a really bad one or a really unique one. I love covering really bad ones. So as always, thanks for your time, YouTube, and I love you, Eric.